Hello again, everybody. As you can see, the Jeep has been having fun, or rather I've been having fun in the Jeep. Yeah, been out playing in the mud, and it does pretty good. I still need to turn those tires around, but I mean, as far as that goes, it it does a really good donut. Second gear, you get it wound up a little bit, cut in and start doing donuts, and you got a nice slick platform to work with. It's pretty good. It throws mud all over the place, but that's kind of the point of it. Anyway, let me spin you around and show you what all we're going to do today. Alright, so you can see we got some goodies in here, making the Jeep earn its keep by carrying the tools up here with me. Okay, got the toolbox here. Get that out of the way. Okay, right here we have the winch control. You just have to have a hot wire leading from the battery right there, ground wire leading from the battery there, or from the frame. These two are your winch leads, and then you use a hot off of the battery and run to each of these for your winch controls. And I have a wireless control somewhere, but we'll probably use a wired one for now. That is going to have to go under the hood. Got a battery too, I have to get that. But you notice something else here. This is going to be the new shifter knob, and it's going to extend up like that. How I'm going to do that, okay, I'm going to cut this bolt head off. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to sit in it and make sure what length I want it. Take this little dinky knob there off. I'll take my grinder and clean that up so I can get a good weld on it. But I got this collar down on there where it's straight, and weld it. This, yeah, this way. After the nut is, or the, with this, after that bolt head is cut off, it will fit right down the inside of that. I'll probably weld that first and then weld to the gear shift, but that will extend my shifter up. I don't think it needs to be that high. I'll probably cut more than that off of it. Yep, and there is Queen again. She's going to be my co-star today. Since anytime I get the camera out, she's right here for some reason. So yeah, I think she wants to be a star. Anyway, okay, she's a mouse killer. She's really good at it too. She earns her keep. That's the only reason she's here. I never have been a cat person that much, but I tell you what, I seen her kill a mouse and a ground squirrel actually, and the ferociousness and ferocity with which she killed that animal, I completely agreed with, because those things will destroy anything they get a hold of. So yeah, she's staying. She kills mice, she's staying. Okay, we got our old welder here and our mask, grinder, mud covered mirror. Yeah, that was fun. Anyway, let's get to work and get some stuff done on this Jeep today so we can do some more playing. Let's see where this feels comfortable at first, and we'll mark it. Okay, so there, actually, that doesn't feel too bad. Just cutting the whole end of it off. Let me try just cutting the end off, and I'll put the collar on it, stick it on there, and just see. Let's cut this off. Loud noises, cat. Okay, so now we have that. So let's see how that does. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's just right here, and I can Oh yeah, oh yeah. So that's pretty much as far as I'm gonna go with it. So yeah, perfect. So what I need to mark is I need to mark where that lines up. On there. Yeah. I may actually give it a little more. Now, we'll weld this on, and then we'll weld this onto there. Okay, so we have our shifter welded on. Very professional and nice looking welding job there. And I also went ahead, tacked the steering so it can't slip. So yeah, now it is should be more comfortable, and it's should be safer. Oh, much better. Yeah. There's neutral. Oh yeah. Much better. Okay, let's get this gas tank out of the way. Okay, so with the gas tank out of the way, we have a lot of room in here. You can do all kinds of stuff inside. Like install batteries and winches, all kinds of good stuff. Speaking of batteries, I happen to have one right here. Let's see how this fits. Right on there like that. I see a potential problem with that though. Where does the tank actually sit? Yeah, I mean there's room. Yeah, that should be okay. I was worried these contacts would be rubbing against this metal gas tank, which couldn't possibly cause any problems, but you know, it might scratch the gas tank. We'll go with that. Okay, so I don't have my wireless controller yet, but I can mount this, which is for the wired controller. And I'm going to drill a hole right here. Yep, it'll work. I mean, it'll probably still plug in, but it may not screw in. But it's on there. Okay, so got some updates here of what all's going on. Have the battery mounted here, mounted with zip ties, which should work. Now I need to get some smaller ring terminals for the positive cable here to go to the winch control, which the winch control I mounted to this little bracket here. I just used some self tappers, zapped it in there. Got the handle plumbed into right there. Here, of course, is the up and down. Up down. That works. Alright, so what I did is basically I ran the negative straight to a bolt right here, the bolt that holds the shock on, and the negative for that I just ran down and ran up to this little box. Okay, then I ran the positive, of course, straight to that little box, but we needed power from the engine coming up to here and coming back to the engine when you want to start it. So the hot lead runs back through under the Jeep and up and ties in, well, it's back in there, right there, ties into the positive cable where the battery used to sit, and I took that battery out, and we are only running on the front battery. Now I'm not sure if at some point I may go back to having the battery in the back too. I was originally going to do that, but I thought this should be plenty of battery. This battery may be a little weak though. It's an old battery, so we'll try it for a while. If not, a lawnmower battery is about the same size, so we can put one in. You can get all kinds of access back here to the carburetor, which I got filthy. Yeah, I just grounded that used to be the battery ground. I just grounded it straight to here, so that way it has a solid ground. But yeah, you can get to the engine pretty good there to make adjustments or whatever you have to do. Checking the oil would still be kind of hard because the dipstick is way back there. But alright, so my modifications are pretty much done. I think it's ready for a test drive once I get everything put back together. Fuel tank put back in, that little cover back on. May even get the paint can and hit some of this stuff with some paint. But I'll get back to you when I get all that done. Alright, well, I've got the old mini Jeep out here cruising around, and it's doing pretty good. What I was wanting to do, I was wanting to get it stuck so I could use the winch to get it out, but I can't get it stuck. It seems like it goes through everything. So yeah, we're gonna try to mock up a scenario where we would need to use the winch. So let's see what we can find. Okay, I thought the camera was rolling that whole time. I was trying to get it stuck back through there. It was just spinning and going right through it. But anyway, okay, so now let's just act like we're stuck here. And we need to winch ourselves out. We'll just use that tree right there. This close. And let's just get it set up here. Okay, first off, okay, so we've got our winch control cable, which is the handle. There's the plug. Right here is where it plugs in. You just take it off. There. Threads are kind of a little boogered up. I kind of boogered them a little when I was drilling it out, but it still works. Okay, so now down control. Get the stick out of the way. Should probably be using two hands, but oh well. We'll leave the engine running because we want to make sure our battery stays good and charged. And oh, by the way, this winch, the reason I'm not free-spooling it, the free-spool function messed up. Kind of why I got it for free. So yeah, we got to do it like this, but that's okay. Okay, so now the winch is out all the way way up around where the tree is. Should have brought me a tripod, I guess. Okay, there we go. Now we're hooked to the tree. And let's get on this side since that's where our wire goes. And let's see what it does. Okay, up. Probably can't hear the winch. The winch is in no way being strained. Let's try park brake on. Kind of running over my winch cable or my controller cable, but yeah, pulling it just fine. So the fact that it's getting ready to wrap the cable around. Is that something you got to watch? Yeah, it's pulling it with no difficulty whatsoever. Okay, I say that's a successful test. I don't really think I want to turn it off right now because I don't know how much that just took out of that battery. Alright, so I'd say we have a successful test of the winch. It works enough to pull the Jeep. Even with the park brake on, it pulls it without even bogging the winch at all. So as long as that battery remains charged, it should be fine. Anyway, alright. I believe I'm going to play around with the Jeep for a little while longer today and just enjoy my day. Anyway, I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see y'all on